Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. And today we're going to be discussing Flow blockchain. You might be asking, what is this sad-looking chart? But that is actually Flow blockchain, which is actually one of the most bullish coins that I'm convinced that's going to do very well this bull run, just from everything they're doing. They're partners with the NBA Top Shot. They're partners with Ticketmaster. They're partners with Disney. They're partnered with a lot of crypto exchanges, lenders. They've got massive partnerships, and they are very fast, very scalable, and their network has grown by over 3,500% in this bear market. So they've been growing at the same time their price has been declining. So that, to me, is extremely bullish. So we're just going to have a look at today what I'm expecting it to get to, and yeah, let's get into it. So you can see that right here we're in this massive downtrend for Flow, which lasted a while. You can see we broke out, and you can see that we put out our first higher high here. So until that moment in time there, which was our break of structure for Flow blockchain, so you can see that even until we broke this trend line, we were still bearish until we got in our first higher high. That's when we flipped bullish for Flow blockchain, and you can see we've been on higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher lows, higher highs, and then we broke here. You can see that we've since then we've formed that resistance through here, which is basically, it was support here, and now it's basically our resistance, where Flow has hit it a couple of times and it's just wants to push through it. So for resistance, I don't like to mark that line, a line through it, which is what a lot of people do. What I like to do instead is I like to get the rectangle tool and pull it from your lowest candle. So that wick's the lowest candle on the support, and your very first candle, you can bring that through to your bottom of your wick. And then we can see here clearly that this is the area that's tough to get through. As we've had another touch here, and it's just a lot more clear. You can then zoom down to the bottom here, and you can see that we have formed this support area from here, where we've gone 1, 2 touches, 3 touches now for Flow. So you can see that we did come down and we retested our base. So we broke structure, and what we like to look for at the bottom of our structure point is we look for the imbalance, which is this candle here that was left behind, our lowest candle with a gap either side of it, is that leaves that imbalance the candle before it, which is this candle here. So this is where you want to be accumulating after a break of structure. So you've had one opportunity here, and you've had one opportunity here to accumulate once we broke out. There's no need to rush into the market. These are the times when you buy, and this is when you dollar cost average. Flow at these prices on support and on the imbalance after a break of structure is extremely bullish. You want to be getting in now. You can see that we do have a couple of imbalances to fill. One up here, which will need to be filled. So for Flow, you've got one there, and you've mitigated that one. You've mitigated that one. You got one up here. So from the candle before the big one. So these are the price points to get through that Flow's challenge is getting through for now. So basically, we are right where we want to be in terms of accumulating. Sorry about that, it's an alarm. So I would expect something like this, a flow, to come up and retest 66 cents. We can then look at going like this, and then we can come back, retest, and then we can shoot up to this area, which is $2.59. So once we get through the $2.59, what targets am I looking at for flow in this bull run? And we can go over to our Fibonacci retracement, and we can go from the top of the cycle there, and we can run it to the bottom here, and you can see to go to all-time highs, we're looking at $35, and you can see to go to the 0.618, we're looking at $6.38. So we're not somewhere in between there. So what I'd be looking for is I'd be looking for an imbalanced coin in between them areas. Due to market cap, flow can't go to the 1.68 fib in this bull run. So the price targets I'd be looking for flow blockchain in this bull run would be, one take profit area would be here. Oops, sorry about that. Oop. One would be here. And basically, that's your targets, guys. So you could take one here as well. So you could divide your take targets, take profit areas into these areas. So to accumulate for flow blockchain, what I'd be looking for is, I want to see price go like this, break the highs. This is the most bullish case scenario for flow this cycle. So the take profit areas would be, your first take profit area would be $6.34, and then you'd be looking at taking profits at $10.81, and then our last take profit area is $17.70. For that, I would do something like a 40, 30, or you could go 40, 40, 20%. So you just take profits along the way, but the way I'd do it is, say you got a candle that comes into this area, instead of taking profits right as when it hits, you then wait for the closure of this candle, and then you set your stop loss 10% below. So you would set your stop loss, say from here, 10% would be there, so which is at $5.72. So then you know that you set your stop loss here, and then if price comes back to here and then reverses to here, and then your stop loss, you set your stop loss back 10% again here, and you get stopped out here, you've just made yourself an extra 74% gain from not selling at that point. So that's the advantage of moving your stop loss up. It's what I'll be doing at my take profit areas this cycle, and it's good to have a plan, so to know what you're taking at each coin at each area, so you can write to yourself and you can set it up before you even get there, and you can go, right now I can go 40%, and then I know when I get to this area, I know that I'm going to set my stop loss for 40%, and then I can set my last area where I'm going to sell my last 20% if it hits if it doesn't hit as well, the thing is that it's always going to come back and hit your stop loss here. So say it doesn't hit that area, you end up selling 100% back at this area instead of holding it all the way down into the bear market. So that's the benefit of moving your stop loss up. So yeah, my most bullish target for Flow blockchain this cycle is to get to $17.84. If you like the content, like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one, guys. Thanks. Bye.